Hey kids,
Hey Dad!
what do you want to do today?
We don't know!
Want to go to the movies?
No!
Want to go to the water park?
No!
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah! Let's go play disc golf!
Okay, welcome back everybody to another episode of RC Disc Golf. If you haven't yet, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, and now TikTok.
And all of the above.
Move that closer to you.
There we go.
Josh is here,
Again.
and good news. Well, we didn't actually talk about that yet. You want to be here full time.
Yeah, that'd definitely be pretty cool.
Thank you for getting super excited.
Yeah.
All right. No, we can definitely do that. We'll make a schedule up for every week, and we'll get one out every week.
Yeah,
Put you on a full timer.
definitely be pretty awesome to be a co-host.
Yeah.
Come in and ask a bunch of questions. Definitely want to get some other local disc golfers in here and really interview, especially from the female divisions. It'd definitely be pretty cool insight to get some amateur females in here.
I got questions
Oh yeah,
for sure. Like, how do you beat me every time?
yeah. It's amazing. Some of these girls can definitely throw, and it's like, wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't compete with them. I mean, I don't. I don't know how to say it. I don't
It's not that.
try to let it bother me, but it does a little bit.
Yeah. It's just more so impresses me because obviously, like, women are mainly like smaller than us guys, and yet they're
Nice
able
way
to
of putting
just
it.
they're just able to rocket these discs way further.
Not only
And-
that, it's just
Impressive.
The consistency that they have
yeah,
is outrageous.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than what I can do.
yeah.
It's very impressive to watch if you get a chance to do it.
It might also come down to them just knowing their bag too, and knowing like what disc does what.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what we're going to get into today. Today we're going to talk about what we have in our bags as of 2024 season. Mine's still growing. And no, I don't know about yours. If you have plan on getting any new ones in there or not.
I always say no, but then I end up like every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
check out this one.
Look at the shelf. I got a lot of discs sitting up there.
And this is our first season where you have to commit with Lone Star discs.
That's right.
And then I have to commit with Trilogy discs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is, you got a lot more variety, I think.
Yes and no.
Well, Trilogy is West Side, Latitude, and
Dynamic disc.
Dynamic discs.
Lot of the discs kind of repeat.
Oh, a lot of similarities?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of similarities.
Okay.
So
I got a couple of them. The one I do like is the Hatchet. I think that's a Latitude.
I'm not too familiar. It might be.
That one is in the bag, so let's see here. West side. Can't see it. It's the west side.
Oh, okay.
So the Hatchet, which is funny because it's got the stamp on Dynamic Disc on the front here, but it's from the Bond Lake Open, so I don't know who sponsored that.
That might have been Dynamic disc.
Might have been.
Yeah.
But this, the Hatchet on here, it does say West Side Disc. I like this one. It is understable. I can do a nice. I can get it to flip up real good and go nice and straight,
Yeah.
which is great. And
Backhand
it's,
or forehand?
backhand?
Backhand.
Don't remember what the speed is. 10 maybe?
It might be. I'm not too familiar with that one.
I don't remember what the Hatchet is. Guys, if you guys know about the Hatchet, go leave me a comment because I have no numbers on this disc.
It's got a cool stamp though.
Oh yeah, the Bond Lake Open, baby.
Yeah.
That was a great tournament. I didn't do that bad. I think I placed 8th
Nice. Was that from last year?
last year.
Last year.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to do that one this year. Bond grew on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I played it, I think, 5 times last season, and I love it now. I'd never had a bad day playing a tournament there at Bond Lake. Bad scores, yes, but
Yeah.
bad day playing, no.
No.
Great great weather every time. Actually, I think it might have rained once,
Yeah.
but that's going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
It's Western New York disc golf, so.
Yeah, the worst was today, to be honest with you, that we've had so far
Yeah.
in our practice going on.
Yeah. We
25 degrees outside.
Yeah, we played out at Wilson, and
A light dusting of snow.
yeah, started off the round with a small little breeze, and by hole 9, we were dealing with like 30-mile-an-hour winds.
A lot of breeze.
Yeah.
After that. Started out strong. I will say that. Not a lot of birdies, but keeping it clean.
Yeah.
I think we had maybe 2 or 3 bogeys within the front 9.
And then we picked up 2 back-to-back birds.
Yep.
So that helped out. And then once we hit hole 9, it was just like the
open field area.
Yeah. And then headwind with 30-mile-an-hour winds. So it kind of made the course a little bit more challenging than I thought it would.
Yeah, I think going into the back 9, I think I was even or 1 over, and I think you were only 2 or 3 over.
Yeah.
So we were doing real good with the front 9.
Yeah.
I was actually very happy with the score. That was the way that it was going. I thought we could just keep it clean enough to just go through with 4 over, maybe 5 over.
Yeah.
Which would have been better since the last week we were there.
And the back 9, when there's no wind, there's definitely quite a few birds that you can pick up.
Definitely.
So I was expecting to be like -1 or even at the end of the round, but yeah, that wind is really challenging, especially with my putt, since my putting style is like a float putt.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime there's some wind, that's going to be a struggle for me.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yep. I got a hyzer putt. So I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Because if I don't get it perfect, it's going to, the wind just pushes it away from the basket.
Yeah.
Or it picks it straight up. That's not fun either.
No. Yeah.
Do me a favor. Give me that bullet there, because I see it wobbling and it's really bothering me.
There you go.
It's going to fall. I forgot what the millimeter was. Are you? Too many numbers stamped around here. Is it not on there? 20 or 40?
Maybe a 50?
No, it's not a 50. I know that. It's a 40.
40.
40
Nice.
millimeter. I don't even know where I got this from. No idea.
That's interesting.
Giant bullet. All right. Do I sound echoey to you?
I don't think so.
I sound echoey to me, but it's just me, not you. You're coming clean. Whatever. All right, what else? Bad round today, but we learned what to do.
Especially,
I learned what to do for the wind for sure.
Yeah.
Don't force the 50-foot birdie putt.
Yeah, just kind of lay up and tap it in for an easy par.
Tap it in.
Yeah.
Save yourself from getting that bogey stroke.
Yeah.
And the embarrassment of missing.
And for me, like now that I'm gotten my approaches pretty dialed in, now I can start focus on, instead of putting in headwind, to try and figure out which direction the wind is, and then get myself around the basket so I have a tailwind to put in, because tailwind is easier for me compared to a headwind. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So that was something that I started focusing on the last 3 holes. When you watch me go past the basket, the whole time I was just trying to get to that tailwind.
Okay. So you're not putting into a direct headwind.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm just trying to get as close as possible, which didn't work out with a few of them.
Yeah. But hey, it's winter golf, so you can't really take much from it.
Well, you can take a lot from it, but just don't make it personal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be down on yourself like, oh man, I suck. Well, no, it's just the fact that it's cold. So the cold does actually mess with the disc flight. I didn't think it did, and then like through this winter, I actually learned that it definitely changes the characteristics of how the discs fly.
Oh yeah.
And then so
it's a learning curve.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I learned a lot from playing in the winter this year. This is the first time I've actually played like multiple rounds in the winter.
Yeah, me too.
So I've never done it before. I'm like, this is too cold. That's dumb. You're going to lose your disc in a pile of snow. Why would you want to do that to yourself?
Yeah. Last year when I did do a couple practice rounds in the snow and stuff with Solly and a couple others, I couldn't really throw. Like, my max distance was maybe 150 feet. It was terrible. So now I'm actually doing a full winter season of practice rounds where I can actually throw. And it was really kind of eye-opening how much the temperatures actually do affect the discs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I thought it would be better to keep the disc cold. Like, put them in the car the night before you go out for the round. So they're kind of used to being outside in the cold.
Yeah.
I don't think that helped me out today.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It's tough to say. I'm just trying to figure out little tricks to benefit my game just a little bit.
Yeah, just in case we ever have a surprise cold round.
Well, I even thought about like playing in the rain. Like, you're wiping your disc, you're trying to keep everything dry, and at one point it just gets too far.
Yeah.
You know, everything's wet, regardless how many times I'm trying to keep it dry. I gave up, and I was like, I'm just going to throw with a wet hand and a wet disc.
Yeah.
Sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't.
Yeah.
So it was really up in the air.
Yeah.
On how hard I wanted to throw this shot or not. But sometimes they would just slip right out of my hand, and it was a good shot. And other times I'm gripping too hard, and it still locks up. So I don't know. I think it's just lack of actually being out there in the elements and playing.
Yeah.
A lot of people around here wait for like the perfect day to go and play instead of just going.
Yeah. Like, you're not, like, in the cold temperature and winter, kind of like winter golf, you're not really going to have, like, your best scores because it's hard to get good footing.
Mm-hmm.
Your hands are cold, so you're not able to get your grip as good. And like we've been saying, the disc flies differently.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be, like, getting your best scores, but what you're doing is just kind of building the experience and then keeping your body going through, like, the motions of throwing.
And don't give up.
Yeah.
You know, really stick through it and finish the course. And otherwise, you kind of like ruined, it was a wasted, not ruined the day, but wasted the day.
Yeah.
If you're not going to play the whole course and try to maintain a decent score throughout, then it's not really called a practice round at that point. You're just out there because.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had clean tee pads, say that snow wasn't out there today and wasn't frozen over throughout the night, regardless of how the wind actually was, I think it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Just for that element of having good foot placement.
Yeah. I mean, I only fell once.
I almost ripped my taint like twice.
Yeah. What was that, hole 4 or 5? I can't remember which hole it was.
No, I think it was like 6.
Was it 6?
5 or 6.
Yeah. That would have, like, went past the basket. I parked it. I was within 25 feet,
that
but
was 6 then. Yeah.
I completely slipped and, like, fell right over, just releasing it.
Almost a full split.
Yeah.
If you didn't drop your knee.
Yeah.
That could have been the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been for me for sure. If I would have ripped something.
Yeah.
Ripped my pants or ripped myself. Something would have hurt. And not fun.
No.
All right, let's dig into these bags here. What do you want to start with? You want to start with low speeds and work our way up, or work our way down?
It's up to you, really.
We can start with the putters and work our way up. I know that's where the least amount of discs are in my bag. I carry 3 putters and 2 mid ranges. How many putters you got?
I got three the same putters, and then my mids are 5 of the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first. First one I got, first putter is the Armadillo. Can't really see the stamp. It's very shiny, these discs. Armadillo, 1 speed, 1201. That's the numbers. It's what is it? Speed, glide, turn, and fade. So 1201. It's a real deep, like dog bowl type of disc.
Yeah.
Which
beaded?
Yeah.
Yes,
and the beaded on the top for your thumb there. I like throwing it more than I like putting with it.
Yeah.
It's a great disc for throwing. I think it's backwards with a lot of guys that I hear with Lone Star. I think they like putting with the Armadillo. And then the Blue Bonnet, which I have 2 of these ones, they like to throw these ones because it's more of a traditional more of a traditional type of putter. The way that it feels in your hand. Higher speed, it's a 2301. So I got 2 of these. I like to putt with those. And I keep the Armadillo for throwing and easy up shots. Also, at It's great for anhyzer too. This thing will stall
Yeah.
directly in the sky and just fall down where you wanted it to go. It's great.
Nice.
Those are my putters.
And I see one of those is all signed up from an ace.
Oh yeah. Got the blue bonnet here. Hole 18 at Pinewoods Park.
Nice.
Got an ace a couple weeks ago.
That's definitely a good one to get.
It's a nice little short hole. I think it's under 200 feet, like 170 or 180.
Something like that.
Yeah, but I got for a left-handed player, it's not an easy shot. I got a big pine tree on the left side there.
Yeah.
And then so what I did an anhyzer putt, like real high.
Yep.
Nice and anhyzer, went over the pine tree, the one of the lower branches, and just dropped into the basket.
Oh, that's perfect.
It was a great flight to watch.
Yeah.
And I had Cody. Cody was there. He witnessed it, and a couple of guys also witnessed it. That were across the other hole.
That's always a good feeling, and then just like having everyone else see it and witness it. That's definitely pretty cool.
Anytime I do a great shot when I'm by myself, I can't even like brag about it because no one was like, I got no witnesses. No one's gonna believe me because I've done it with the armadillo there at Pinewoods as well on hole 7. I made like a 60-foot putt with it, and I'm looking around like nobody's around. It's like, God damn it, man, nobody's here.
It's like, dang,
no one's witnessing.
Can't celebrate it.
This awesome birdie that I just got.
Yeah,
but no, nobody's there.
Yeah, that always sucks when that happens.
All right, what do you? Are we doing one bag at a time, or you want to?
We can go back and forth per disc.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. For me, I putt with a hope. It's a shallow putter.
It's just a hope and a prayer.
It literally is. That's what I say all the time. Every time I go to putt, I just gotta send a little hope with it. It's a shallow putter, beadless. I don't like the bead on it. I'm a float putter, so.
Oh, you don't like the beaded rims?
No, I'm not a bead guy at all. It gets stuck on my fingers. So, yeah, the numbers for the hope is a 2301.
Okay, it's about the same as what I got.
Yeah, and so the orange one is for like approaches or circle 2 putts, and my gray ones are for with inside the circle.
Is that orange one a little oversized, or are they the same size?
All the same, just different colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because the one armadillo that they have at Lone Star, it says it's oversized.
That's interesting.
So I don't know how much of a difference, but also the numbers I think label it more of a understable than over.
That's interesting.
I know, but it's always out of stock, so I got to figure out if I can find that one. And I lied. I have three mid ranges.
Oh.
Yeah. I forgot about my flip.
Oh yeah.
So the one that I'm loving the most is the Hooligan flip. Understable. This thing just goes straight.
Yeah.
Like I almost aced hole 17 at Outwater.
Yes.
That? I went right past the basket.
You almost grazed the chains. Like it was that close.
It would have been awesome. And then every little tunnel shot I have, this is the disc that I use. Just a nice little hyzer flip right up the middle. Keep it straight. Numbers on this one are 5.6, -4, 1. I love it.
Yeah.
I like just that hyzer flip throw. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
So
nice.
that one's good. I bought this one because of the 5 Below league here.
Yeah.
I wanted something that I can flip up that had a 5-speed or lower. So it was perfect.
And it's just so happened to be called the flip.
And it's the flip. Hooligan flip. Next one I got is the Walker. I don't know what the plastics are. If they got like Alpha, Lima, Bravo.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with plastics.
I'm not sure. This one's a 5304, super overstable, and dives like a knife. So this one is real good for a nice little flex through the trees. And then more of a stable one that I have is the Harpoon. Don't know what the numbers are on the Harpoon. But I'm assuming I know it's a 5-speed, but I don't know what the glide is.
That's a cool stamp on it. I like that.
I like this one a lot. This is great. I can also get this one to go nice and straight too, which is just by throwing it flat.
Yeah. All backhand or forehand?
All backhand. I can forehand it too. I can forehand all of them except for the
flip.
The Hooligan flip. A little too understable for me to forehand it. I'm going to turn it right over. But the Harpoon and the Walker are the ones that I definitely I can forehand or backhand both of these mid ranges.
Nice.
And they're pretty solid.
Yeah.
Definitely suggest them. I know I might not sell a lot of people on Lone Star Disc by talking about them, but
hey, you never know. Somebody could be tuning in.
I mean, this is my first year throwing them, and I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you hear really good things. Like even Nico Crazzo says all the time the consistency of the disc is pretty good.
we'll see. Well, I mean, I can probably say that too because these two I bought used. The Harpoon and the Walker, and a lot of my drivers I bought already pre-owned,
Yeah.
and they fly great. It's not like when you get a used disc and it's somehow super beat in. It's super overstable now.
Yeah.
You can't seem to get any type of flight out of it. No, these are fantastic. Either he never hit a damn thing with these discs,
Yeah.
and they were just perfect flights for him all the time, or what. But I don't know. It's definitely some tree dangs on there from me.
Yeah.
So I know that for a fact.
Nice.
All right, what you got?
All right. So my mids are kind of broken down into I have Emac Truth for my backhand.
Okay.
I'm not really a backhand player, so I kind of just
Not yet.
send this out there and it comes back. So, yeah, it's in the Lucid Ice orbit. I got that plastic just because it looks cool.
That is a sharp looking disc.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about the plastics, so but yeah. So if I'm backhanding and I have like let's say like a 200-foot shot where I can't forehand, I have to backhand, I'll just grab this and just rip it and let the disc kind of come back to where it's supposed to go. For my forehands, I bag four saviors. This one is for my approaches. This one I find is more overstable than the other three. So I'm able to just kind of float that up there and it just like comes back with a beautiful, nice little flex and lands right by the pin. And then I have these three saviors. These ones are for scrambling or just kind of flicking up towards the pin. Like if I don't have a clean approach, I'm just going to rip one of these guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So got those. And then I also carry an anvil. So this guy, I like using this guy for the skip approaches. Like get around something and then I'll hit the ground and then have a nice skip up towards the pin.
Yeah, that thing does that a lot. I see you using that one.
Yeah.
Just a slide right up there.
Yeah, it took me a good solid 2 months to figure out how to get the skip the way I wanted to. But now that I figured it out, I just kind of play the skip off this one all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's all wet and snowy still.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. I really didn't dry off the disc from the round.
Mine are cold on my lap right now. I can feel it. I just want to show the pile of drivers that I keep in my bag at all times, and that's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now, some of these are definitely coming out though. Like this one here, I can definitely take out right now. The Mammoth, the Daredevil disc Mammoth. I'm not going to be using this year. Put that one back up there
It's just been added to the shelf of infinite discs
on
over
the shelf. It's going to go to the Wall of Fame. Ones I don't know if I want to keep yet either. I have this Jawbreaker Raptor. I don't know anything about it.
There. It looks cool though.
It looks
Kinda
great.
looks like cotton candy.
I like the Jawbreaker type of plastics that they have. I do like those, how they look. I don't know a lot about Discraft, and that one is questionable for the bag. Other questionable ones for the bag. Where'd they go? Oh, here's one. Prodigy FX4. I do like Prodigy. The D1 that I had was fantastic. I do miss that one, but I chucked it in some water. FX4, 400 plastic. Not a bad disc. I might keep this one in the bag. I'm not sure yet. The other one I have is the Latitude 64 Jade. This is another nice understable that I like to flip up.
Very flippy.
It's very flippy. This one is definitely staying in the bag. I like that one. The other one that is definitely staying in the bag is this Daredevil Timberwolf. It's more of an stable, I guess. Numbers are 96 neg 10. So I use this as a roller,
Yeah.
and it's awesome. So this one's definitely staying in the bag for those little technical shots that I need to.
Is that the one that you rolled to the gap at Bond?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, hole 6
Yes.
off the white tees. It just hugged the tree line perfectly straight, and curled up at the opening of the gap. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it again.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we could. We'll have to duplicate it.
I tried the last 2 tournaments there, and I didn't. And then for questionable water shots, I have the West Side Sword.
Yeah.
So if I'm at an uncomfortable water carry hole, I will throw the West Side Sword just so I don't throw away disc that I really like.
Yeah.
But this is a great disc. The Sword is a really good one. I do like that. I do like that disc a lot. As far as the Lone Star ones that I have and will keep in the bag for sure, the Dome understable.
Yes.
It's named appropriately. It is domey, super domey. Number is on this one 86-31. This thing flips up and just carries.
Yeah. Well, it should. I mean, all that air that's getting stuck underneath that.
It's a fantastic disc.
Yeah.
If you guys don't have the Dome, if you're throwing Lone Star, you don't have the Dome. You got to get the Dome. First one that I ever bought was the Nimitz. This one's good. Nice little driver here. 11.5-1.3. Actually, I think this one is Bravo plastic, if I remember correctly on it when I bought this one, because this is the one I actually legit bought from Lone Star, my first disc. I don't use it that often, though.
I've seen you grab it at least
Couple
2 or
times.
3 times today.
A couple times. But not really much I can say about it.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. Typical one. The other one is the Warbird. That's got snow on it. This one's been double stamped, so it's a little hodgepodge there
Yeah.
of a bunch
I
of
love those
bunch
ones.
of nonsense. So yeah, double stamp on the Warbird. I don't know what the numbers are. Oh no, it's a 12.6. I can just see them. 12.6-1.3. I use this one for big drives, forehanding, you name it. That's probably the go-to driver right out the bag for a good distance hole. Other one I like for quick forehanding through trees is the Frio. 7-speed, 5-1-1. This one just does what I want it to do.
Yeah.
I aim it at a spot and it just goes. It's nice and flat. Not really any dome to it, so it's great for the woods. And I can really flex around a bunch of trees like that. The other one that really dives is the Chupacabra.
Yes.
Yeah, you're familiar with the Chupacabra. 9304. Anything I do to this thing, if it's backhand or forehand, it goes directly to the ground. If I don't put enough angle on it, it just turns right over and goes right to the ground. So if I am in the woods and I need a quick get out, Chupacabra is my guy.
Yeah.
I gotta stop putting them on the table. I'm starting to get wet over here. And then last one.
That one looks cool.
This is the Curl. I forgot what the numbers are on it. I think it's 11 speed. This one here is this is one of my freebies for the sponsorship.
There you go.
We get 4 discs throughout the year, so 1 every quarter. This was the first one.
The first quarter disc.
First quarter.
Nice.
So it was the Curl. I enjoyed this one a lot too.
Is that good for like backhand or forehand, would you say?
Both.
Both?
It's pretty much the same as I would assume like the Nimitz is, but I think it's a 12 speed, not an 11, or I could be wrong.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
don't know
difference.
Lone Star too well, so.
I know. I don't either. I'm new to Lone Star, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. So those are my discs for the bag. As you can see, I'm still building it because I got a few of them that aren't Lone Star. I'm not 100%, but I don't have to be 100%. 90, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I can keep a couple of. That's why those other my flippier discs I'm going to keep in there, and then one roller until I can find other Lone Star ones that I can substitute with.
Yeah.
Then that's what it's going to be. That's why the Mammoth, the Daredevil, is that's why that's coming out of the bag. I use that one for a four-hander, definitely like through trees and like real flippy and everything. But I got the Frio for that now.
Oh, perfect.
So I don't need the Mammoth anymore.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like as you throw more, how much you realize, oh, I have an overlap here. So which disc do I prefer?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty fascinating.
It is. And it's fascinating to learn. Like, some of them, like, what was it? I think it was hole 9 at Bond Lake. It's kind of long through the woods on top of the ravine. You got that ditch.
Yes.
You got to pass in the bridge there. I could never get over past that ditch.
Yeah.
I threw the jade. I just tossed it out there, hoping not to hit anything. Just made it past that ditch.
Yeah.
Just landed on the other side. So I'm at about 40 feet for a birdie putt.
Nice.
If I could make one, it'd be even better. But yeah, we were right there.
Yeah, I forehand flex that hole. Like, I just rip a flex with a felon, and it gets me over that ditch every time.
Yeah, I never made it over that ditch until late last season.
Yeah.
I started making it over there. So now I know what to do.
Nice.
If I can remember to do it.
Yeah.
It's my biggest problem.
Yeah.
It's my biggest problem with these practice rounds that we've been doing. It's like I'll learn, hey, don't throw that disc here. It doesn't work for this hole.
Take a mental note.
It's not the right shot placement for this.
Yeah.
And then I'll do it again during a tournament. I'll throw the same disc. It's like, this didn't work out last time. Why did I just do it again?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something that we gotta work on for tournaments is play the smart play. Stop trying to be fancy. Stop trying to go for low percent shot. Just take the easy high percent shot.
High percentage shots, yes.
Yes.
But I mean, if you shank the drive, I mean, scrambling, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough. I try not to get my mind behind it.
Yeah.
And just. It is what it is. That happened.
Yeah, that was something I worked on this whole off season, was because last year I had no approach shot, I had no scramble shot. So basically, I was stressing myself out constantly, just had to get perfect tee shots.
Mm-hmm.
But now I make sure I get at least 1 to 2 rounds at Pinewoods every single week to work on the scrambles and the approach shots. Where now, if I shank off a tee, I can just take a savior and be able to get myself right back into play to get par.
Exactly.
I mean, I did that how many times today, where I shanked a off the tee and I was able to park it with the savior.
Same with me. How many shanks I had today?
Yeah. In
the woods, and I got to throw a questionable roller out of the woods.
Yeah.
I still got double bogey on that hole, but
yeah,
it's okay.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was twice in the woods on that hole.
Yeah.
First shot, second shot.
Yeah, that wind was really interesting. 30-mile-an-hour headwinds. Yeah.
Yeah, plus the tree line in the woods at Wilson are unforgivable.
Yeah.
They are thick.
Yeah, very thick.
They hurt.
Yeah.
So all right, what else you got?
So for my drivers, we'll call it drivers because I'm all fairway.
I mixed in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're trying to split hairs between fairway drivers and distant drivers.
Yeah. Most
depending
players,
on how good you throw and your arm speed and everything, it's not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah, most players I see in their bags like tons of distance drivers and everything, and like
12, 13 speeds.
Yeah, like I only have maybe one disc that's over 10 speed.
I think 12's the highest I got.
Yeah, I can't even get that high. So basically, it's also broken down to my forehand pile, which is all over stable, and then I have my backhand, which is
all over stable.
It's stable to it's like overstable to stable. So, but like every time I'm on the course, I'm always reaching for the forehand well before the backhand. So
yeah, true.
So so I carry 2 glories. These are for standstill flex for like holes that are around like 275.
Okay.
So I'll be able to stand still on the tee pad and just be able to flick it. It'll get out there. I started bagging this Raptor Eye. This one is my distance driver that I am trying to figure out. It's an Enforcer. So, I mean, it's a cool stamp, so I got it because it looked cool.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
So I'm working on trying to figure out how to actually throw this because I can't really throw it all that well yet.
You don't do that bad with it. I just don't think it's getting enough spin.
Yeah, probably not.
So.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I stick, like, 9 speeds are, like, my go-to. Yeah, I'm wiping off all this water from the
Do you want a towel? You got a towel over there.
I got a towel.
You can clean as you're doing it. That's why I'm going to leave all my discs out. I'm going to clean them and mark them because all my discs are pretty much new. They don't have my name on them.
Yeah.
So,
and then we go on to my honors. I bagged 3 of these. Like, these ones are my maximum distance.
Okay.
for myself. Like if I'm in like a wide open like fairway, I'll grab one of these and just rip it.
Is that a 9-speed?
9-speed, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can get these out around like 325 to 350.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then we move on to my personal favorite sections, getting off all the snow. Like I couldn't believe how much like
Bring all this snow into my house. Yeah, the bottom of my bag was covered in snow when I put it down on the carpet. Didn't even realize.
So then we go into the Sake Bomb Felons. So I bagged 2 of these. These are the newer versions of it. These are for...
Those look awesome, too.
Yeah, they look really cool. Like, as soon as I see them at Spartan Disc, I was like, I gotta buy them.
Yeah.
Like, so these are used for when I have to shape a fairway. So I'll just rip a nice flex, maximum power, and then it'll just be able to go right where I'm aiming it.
Yeah, nice S-curves coming off of that one.
Yeah. And then I bagged 2 first-run Sake Bombs. So these are for, like, when we're in, like, the woods or a tunnel shot or something where I have a tight gap.
Okay.
That I have to flex through. I'll just rip one of these, and I'll be able to go right through, like the gap or rip through the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so my backhands, since I don't really have a backhand.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Stop saying that. We're working on it.
Yeah. So I picked up a Brave. So definitely highly recommend one of these for like people who don't have a lot arm power for the backhands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
7-speed.
Yeah, 7-speed. I was able to just kind of just send it out there, and it went. It had a good distance on the one throw I had up for it. Mm-hmm. And then I have a beat up Honor. This one has been beat up so much where it's now flippy.
Yeah, it's an Honor prototype, it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is extremely beat up. I got this when I first started playing last year. So this one is smacked so many trees. It's been like just beat. So I'm able to backhand this one. It'll flip up pretty good, and then it'll handle some wind, but not too much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like that, and it'll hold the hyzer pretty good. So if I got to make sure my throw stays to the left,
yeah, really get around a corner.
Yeah. So I'll rip that. Then I picked up 2 strikers. Like I started working these in, but I don't know. I can't get these to do anything. Like they just sit on the hyzer and they don't flip up. They just hold it, and then so I get them out maybe, I don't know, I'd say maybe about 200 feet, and it just sticks on the hyzer, and then it just like hits the ground, and then that's it.
Yeah, it seems pretty stable to me by looking at it.
Yeah. So I picked those up just because I wanted to see what they did, and yeah, I'm still working on them.
Opto Ice.
Yeah. So, and then...
Look cool, though.
Yeah, then I bag 2 St. Pros. These are the Kristen Tatar editions. These ones are
awesome.
Yeah, I love them because of the stamp. But I'm able to hyzer flip these ones. These ones are really flippy. Mm-hmm. So I can really just send it out there, and I don't have like the most like backhand power out there. Like, so I'm able to get it out there with my little bit of power.
The Saint is the one that I lost at Como last week.
Yes. But so if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of arm power for your backhand, highly recommend getting these. Highly.
Not only that, just the speeds alone. I think if you're trying to develop a solid backhand, or I mean even forehand, I guess too, don't go anything over 9-speed.
Yeah, the St. Pros are 8s, so it's like perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anything over 9. This is a 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are 9 speeds.
Yeah.
I think like half the Daredevil discs I have are all 9 speeds.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's so much better.
Yeah.
I was surprised how well of a flight I got off of using a 9-speed. I'm like, wow, I'm going over the distance I just threw with my 12-speed? What's up with that?
Yeah.
Just a more solid flight.
Yeah, for my forehands, like I can send my 9 speeds further than most people are sending their 12 speeds.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why should I push myself to get up to like the 12 speeds, 13 speeds when I'm not ready for that yet?
Exactly.
Like I'm MA3, and then I could be MA2, and we're still playing whites.
We're going to be MA2 this year for sure.
Yeah, so we're still playing whites. We're not playing blue, so I don't need to force myself to throw like 500 feet. Like,
no. Yeah.
So.
It'd still be awesome though.
Yeah, definitely would. Especially with AB throwing like, what was it, 715?
713.
That's insane.
Anthony Barella, 713
Yeah.
distance drive.
And then, so back to my disc. The last two discs that I carry for backhand, like these are for my max drives, backhand. These ones flip. Yeah, Escape. Kona Montgomery now. Her disc, her Tour Series disc.
Okay.
Yeah, got a good, sweet deal on DD website. Buy one, get one. But these ones flip up pretty good, like easy hyzer flip. And again, for people who don't really have much of a backhand like me, these ones actually I can get them out to about 300, 310 feet. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But
Not bad.
the stamps look pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Everyone likes a cool stamp.
Yeah, that's my main thing. If it has a cool stamp, I'm definitely gonna find a way to put it in.
I'm more plain, I guess. I mean, I don't want like fully clear like how the curl is.
Yeah.
I would have liked to, especially if you're gonna do like these are for your teammates.
Yeah.
You know, you're giving these out for your new team members, and this is all we got.
Yeah.
Just a tiny little Lone Star stamp in there. It's like, yeah, gonna do like a big like Ranger team logo on there. That would have been cool. Just saying, that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But I do like it. Thank you. Thank you so much thank you for letting me be a part of your team, sir. Really appreciate it. Other than that, I do like how these look, though. I'm getting like an Alamo type of vibe.
Yeah.
Off of them with the crowning structure. It
Yeah.
looks like a building.
Well, it definitely gives you the Texas feel.
Exactly. That's one thing I like about it. So I don't really care much about a stamp.
Yeah.
I like bright colors.
Yeah.
I mean, the swirl color on that Jawbreaker is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Cotton candy look.
Yeah, I'm all about the Orbit plastic, and because it's got the two different tone colors and the cool stamps.
Yeah, like Innova's Halo plastic with the two colors. I like those, how they look. Yeah, that always, jeez, I'm stuttering now. That always looks cool too. I like how they fly, how they look when they fly. Those multicolored discs.
Yeah.
I used to get tie-dye just for that reason, just to watch that thing fly through the air.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not real picky when it comes to that stuff. As long as I'm gonna pick light blues, and I'm gonna pick pinks and purples and yellows. That's about it.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna buy a disc, I'm gonna definitely go like pink or yellow.
Yeah.
Probably first off. I want to be able to see it.
Yeah.
My old man eyes are starting to catch up with me. So, took me a while to find a lot of those discs in that sun today.
Yeah.
Just with the snow and the sun, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Like, how many times did we walk past like my Felon, and it was sitting right there, and we almost stepped on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with this Warbird. I almost lost this a couple of times today.
Yeah.
Just orange sitting in the snow, but I couldn't. It's reflecting the sunlight off of it so good, especially with this gold stamp that's on it.
Yeah.
So
it sounds more like you're more of a hyzer flip player, so that means most of your discs are stable to understable?
Kind of. Not really. Like these are all overstable.
Yeah.
So I can forehand and backhand them. I just know when I'm backhanding to put more of an anhyzer on it to let it carry out there before it starts to fade down. So, and when I don't, when you see it just carry the hyzer, it's just because I didn't have enough angle on it off my release. But I am getting better with that.
Yeah, your backhands are starting to look real smooth.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gripping right. Again, it comes in with the grip, because when I feel it, when I'm grabbing the disc, I'm feeling more pinky and my fingers up like this.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I don't feel like I'm grabbing it the right way. My hand doesn't bend that way.
Yeah.
Too many years of being a broken mechanic.
Yeah.
So if I can get the proper grip, because I can only grip it with 3 fingers if I'm going to use my index finger. If I try to use my whole hand, now my index finger isn't on it.
Yeah.
So either I take the pinky off or the index off. Right now, index is usually just draped right here.
Yeah. For
So
my
this is how I'll
backhand,
grab it.
I kind of let my pinky touch the rim.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But I can't. It will never tuck. Like it barely touches that.
Mine would have to tuck completely.
Yeah.
So if I get the bright grip, because if I try to do it like this with my pinky tucked and I'm grabbing maybe with my front 3, I usually grip lock it. doing it that way.
Yeah.
And if I grab it with mostly the pinky and then my index fingers out, you hear that nice snap come off my wrist, and I have a great flight.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are quite a few times today I heard that snap. I was like, "Oh, there it is."
Do I want to really fix my grip, or do I want to just work on what I got?
I would work on what you got because everybody's different.
I'm up in the air with it. That is true. Everyone does have.
I mean, we had that discussion today out on course with the forehand. I
can't do your forehand grip.
Yeah, most people can't. It's a very interesting grip.
Mine is 2 fingers out.
Yeah, mine is like the pointer fingers completely buckled down.
This is weird to me.
Yeah, this one's spaced out, and then I have my other fingers gripping it.
I can't say it's weird. I definitely feel the power coming off of this grip.
Yeah.
The issue is that when I throw it, I feel I'm rolling my wrist.
Yeah.
I'm rolling my wrist over when I release. I can feel it. But when I do it with the straight out, 2 fingers straight out, I don't have the same rollover effect. It's definitely more. I have more control over it.
Yeah.
With my fingers outward.
Yeah, with my grip, I'm able to decide. All right, if I want to flex it, I'll roll the wrist. When I want flat or hyzer, I just keep the wrist either flat and snap it that way, or I roll it upward.
I'd try. I don't know why it's not doing it for me anymore.
Yeah.
Just to roll your wrist upward to get that, just to carry a hyzer.
Yeah.
Forehand hyzer. I can't. They don't do it no more. That's why I think I'm rolling my wrist.
Yeah.
Because if I flick my wrist upward trying to get like a high, like a spike forehand hyzer, it just goes straight.
Huh.
So I'm thinking that's why I think I'm rolling my wrist.
Yeah.
When I do a forehand now.
Yeah. I just love that flex line so much with the overstable.
It looks so nice.
And it gets so much distance.
So much fun.
Yeah. So like I'll purposely just roll my wrist. Like that's how I get it to do it.
That's how I started, was because I was forehand right off the bat. I couldn't throw anything backhand.
Yeah.
If I tried backhand when I first started, it went straight to the moon.
Yeah.
And you never saw it again. So I was doing forehands, and that's exactly what would happen, man. I just got that nice swooping S turned on there, and it was fantastic. So every shot, that's how it looked. Doesn't matter how straight the shot had to be.
Yeah.
It could be a tunnel, and I'm still flexing it through there.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can get anything to go down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, most people with their flexes, like they'll they'll send it way high and let it chop down. With mine, they just come out like dead straight, and then they don't gain any height or anything. They stay at the same height until it dies down.
I think mine are more domier than yours. I got to give it height.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not going to turn.
Yeah, I'm able to keep mine just right at shoulder height and just rip it.
Or they'll turn and they'll just keep turning. And
yeah.
They never fade back. That's the worst feeling.
Yeah, that happened in the headwind.
Going away.
Yeah, that happened in the headwind today. The first whole 9 when we first got hit the headwind.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I'm just gonna rip one. I ripped it, and then it never
just went down.
Yeah, the wind took it, and then just threw it. I was like, are you kidding me? It sucked.
It's a horrible feeling because on a perfect day it would have came back and you would have been parked 10 feet from the hole.
Oh yeah, it was like perfect.
Well, all right. We're on our way.
To where? We have no idea yet. Hopefully getting better.
I'm hoping so. That's why, don't sleep on Pine Woods Park. That's one of my main things. I've said it so many times already. It is great for the development of your approach.
And that was the big mistake I made last year.
Well, you did what? The other day you went 9 under?
Yeah, 9 under. Yeah. Yeah, I sent up a reel and everything, and I shot, I had the whole course myself because Thursday was just crap weather.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was literally me and nobody else. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just kind of goof off, shoot some film while I'm throwing. And
it was one of your best rounds that you've had there.
Yeah. So, so definitely don't sleep on Pine Woods. I made that mistake last year. I always was like, oh, Pine Woods, it's a beginner's course. Yeah, you don't want to play there. Well, it turns out you do. Oh, yeah. And since I started playing there as much as I do, my approach game has developed so much.
The same with mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just by going there at least once a week or a couple times a month.
Yeah.
And I like to go there with just a select handful of discs.
Yep. Just 4
or 5 of them.
Yep. I just take 2 saviors and a putter. That's all I need.
Exactly. Yep. I may take 1 fairway driver, something a little flippy, couple mid ranges and a putter.
Yeah.
That is all I'm going to need there.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple holes I can't park yet still.
Yeah.
9 is one of them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just can't seem to get through it.
9 I can.
It's tight.
Yeah. So if I'm there with just my saviors, I'm obviously not going to park it. Like I'll just flick up, get about halfway, and then I'll flick up and then be right by the pin.
Easy par.
Easy par.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm there with my whole bag, like if I just got done like a couple, what was it, the other weekend when we were at Como,
Mm-hmm.
I went right to Pinewoods right after meet up with my cousin, and I had my
Okay.
whole bag. So I took out the escape, and I threw the escape right at hole 9, and I parked it right next to it. So it is parkable, but I have yet to do it with a putter.
I've gotten close. I think I was 25 feet, 30 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
It was my best drive out there.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think I have birdied every single hole at Pine Woods definitely at least once, every other hole.
Yeah.
Not all in the same game, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm signing up for Pro Tour the next day. But
But I mean, like
it's not happening.
how many times have you gone to Pinewoods where it's like the first first 3 holes, and then it's just like bogey. It's just
just from hitting trees.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
teaches
very
you
tight little course.
Yeah.
It teaches you angle control and precision timing.
And power control too.
Yeah.
That was something that I really developed, was power control. Because last year when I was blowing off Pinewoods, like I couldn't approach a basket without sending it like 30, 40 feet past it.
Like hole 6, I think it is. Yeah, hole 6 is the first one you throw that's in the middle of the park. So you come out of the woods at 5,
Yep.
walk across the park to the middle there, and you got hole 6 that you throw. It's pretty much a dead-on shot straight to the basket.
Yeah.
Last year I started throwing my putter there, and I was getting within 10 feet of the basket with my putter. I was like, why don't I do this when I compete? Why am I not throwing these more putters and mid-range shots on something that's dead straight in front of me?
Yeah.
230 feet. Why am I trying to get a driver up there and then I end up shanking it into the ground because I'm overthinking the power I need to put onto the shot?
Yeah.
Just disc down, maybe get something a little more stable.
Yeah.
And just flat release right directly at the basket.
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and now hole 1 at Outwater Park, I just take a mid-range and it goes directly straight to the basket, landing within 10, 15 feet every time.
Yeah.
Heck, man.
Yeah.
Get it together, dude.
Well, not only that, but it's also your game is developing. So, like,
True.
Like, so things that you used to do were, I need a driver for this. Now you've developed so much where,
and now I learned I don't.
Yeah, now I can use a putter and get a better result.
Mm-hmm. More consistent result.
Yes.
Yes. I love it.
It's always,
all right, man.
Every day, learning something new.
Keep going for it. Keep striving for better.
Yeah.
I need like a catchphrase. I don't want to be one of those guys. Fire it up, you know.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Sorry, Jeremy. But I don't know. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I actually kind of do have one with the kids. It's figure it out.
Oh, there you go.
Tell them that multiple times a day. It's just figure it out.
Yeah.
There's a solution for everything, and you can just sit there and whine and cry that your shot sucks, the day sucks, the weather sucks, whatever. Or you can figure it out, do better on the next hole.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's what we're working on.
Yep.
But all right, we're going to cut this one down. I think that was great.
I think so too. Good insight.
I got a lot of plans for this year. It's going to be fantastic.
Heck yeah.
So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in to this week, and we'll see you guys next week. Please, again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on
all the above.
It's not on all the above, but whatever you can think of. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
There's so many
Spotify.
now. Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter.
Oh?
Not yet. I mean, I caved and got a forgot already. TikTok. I caved and got a TikTok, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.